Alrighty, everybody. We're gonna do take 2 of this. Let's go ahead. Let's play the Sorceress today. When we get here into the run, I'm gonna go ahead and go over the channel update for everyone here. Mainly because I feel like that's something we should be going over. Sorceress is a fun character to play. Oh, and is Warlock fun though? Let's do Warlock instead. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go to the. Let's go to the Forgotten Viaduct. I just done a run earlier today where I had done a run in the Ember Grounds, and then I realized that when I updated it, OBS didn't save my mic, so I got messed up with that. Oh, that's right. This is what the Warlock does. He's a summoner. These count as summons. We're gonna do Potion of Oblivion, and we're gonna get rid of Long Fingers this game. That might be a little bit detrimental, but I want to get rid of it first off instead of taking a perk because we do so much damage. And we're gonna pick Strength up. Especially because we got Kugelblitz super early from the start. I think it makes more sense for us to do that. Let's do Duration. We'll do Duration and then we'll do Attack Speed type stuff. So, here's the channel update. I know that there's been a lot of videos containing things that happened with the Let's Play of Elden Ring with our Seamless Co-op mod. So the Seamless Co-op mod for Elden Ring has been taking a pretty full force frontal thing here with us. We don't really need collateral damage because we have the thing. So what we're gonna do is I want to let everyone know that hey, the indie content that a lot of you are subscribed to see isn't leaving. It's not leaving the channel. It's never going to leave the channel. And that's a promise to you guys because I like indie games and I like being able to play things. Let's do 20% duration. I like being able to play the things that I do play, but I also really have been finding myself more invested in Souls games, specifically for the Elden Ring and other Souls games, especially if we get a capture card. Bloodborne is on the table. And other Souls-like games are on the table too. So, what I'm saying with that is that even though indie games are still a big focus of this channel, I want to diversify my content, especially this early on, where I don't want to alienate everyone by just suddenly switching like types of games. The games that we're going to be doing mainly here on this channel is we're going to be doing indie games, we're going to be doing Souls-like games, and we're going to be doing random other things that come to my mind. I do like RuneScape. I feel like we have a couple of RuneScape streams planned. I have 2 RuneScape accounts, honestly, if I'm going to be 1,000,000% with you. I have a group Iron Man. I have a main. And obviously, RuneScape content, the people that come here for the Souls content or the people that come here for the indie game content, they might stick around for some of the RuneScape content. But I don't anticipate on you guys sticking around for that. But that's fine. If it's something that you're interested in, we'll do it. And always, 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 you can feel free to reach out to me here in the comments section if there's something that you think I would enjoy playing, or if there's something that you would like to see me play. Go ahead and shoot me a message, and that would be awesome. We're working on getting the Discord set up, and I'm also working on getting social media, probably just Twitter. I do have TikTok, which I will link into the bio in the description below. But besides that, we're really just kind of focusing on getting the rest of the stuff. Mainly because right now you guys kind of just had to tune in to see if I've even streamed stuff, and we're at the mercy of the YouTube algorithm when realistically, if I'm going to build a community with you guys, I want it to be a community event and a community platform. You guys have reached out to me before on different Elden Ring videos asking, hey, I would love to play with you guys and do things with you guys as well. There will be more content featuring some of my friends as well. That content will be pretty sporadic depending on what it is. If it's more like Souls games or more mod-based stuff, I feel like we would go ahead. What did I just grab? I grabbed a new trait. I don't remember what trait it was. I couldn't tell you what I grabbed there. There was some good stuff there, and I wish I would have known what I grabbed. However, that's just not the case. But no. In terms of the channel, Souls games, indie games, and the occasional MMO stream will be happening. That's going to be my typical bread and butter here. If that's something you guys are more hyped to see, stick around. I would love to have you guys. Minus 10 base damage. That's not good. Plus 30% damage is good. But minus 10% health. We're getting into some interesting choices here. So, where does that leave us right now? Upcoming games that are coming out that we're going to play? We're looking at... We are looking at Risk of Rain Returns come Q2. We're looking at a couple games that I saw during the Steam Next Fest. There's not really... our whole playthrough of Elden Ring... And I plan on doing multiple playthroughs of Elden Ring with my brother and some other people as well. And it's just some fun thing that, as a group, that we get to do. So, it's really fun. There's some buggy stuff with the mod where it doesn't allow us to do certain things like the Volcano Manor questline, but the Volcano Manor questline is not really that big anyway. I don't have any builds built around that yet, or at least anything thought of for that one. I'd like to. That doesn't mean I'm going to, for the most part. Let's see what we got here. We got a wine bottle. We're going to go ahead and we're sending the wine bottle up every time. Mainly because we want to get all the bottles that we can. More bottles means more rerolls or more abilities that we can block out of our path to make sure that we get the abilities we want. When it comes to this game, Halls of Torment specifically, I want to talk about right now is there's a lot of stuff going on with Halls of Torment. The new biome is looking amazing. The devs have been doing a great job. They're being featured in, I think, the Tiny Fest, which is an indie dev, a thing to monitor indie games. And that's really cool for them, and I'm really glad that they're getting the recognition that they deserve, because this game truly is a great game, and the more stuff they put out, the happier I'm going to be with it. For the price point that it is, I know that as of making this video, it is currently on sale. As of, let's date it here, I think August 5th. We'll go ahead, and I think it's on sale throughout most of August. Maybe even a little later, I'm not sure. But the new update looks cool. The nerfing of quests is definitely something that needed to come in here, because if they just kept it as it was, everyone would get too high XP gain. It does make getting the level 100 character missions done a little harder. And you probably won't get those until you do certain things. That's not to say that there aren't stupid things in this game. I think that some of the missions are a little tedious, such as the hunters don't move for, like, I want to say 18, like not 18, but 5 minutes or something. It's crazy. It's a crazy one. It's not that difficult. It's just very annoying, especially if you have a revive. If you have a revive, it becomes a lot more doable. If you don't have the revive options yet, you're gonna struggle, and at least I struggled. The effects of this trait will be tried twice. Let's do Reverberant Tincture on the ring blades. We're gonna be doing this is gonna be pretty ring blades focused here. But it's also good that we get all of the stuff here at the beginning. Maybe we'd even do some Minecraft content if you guys wanted to see that. I like Minecraft. But I fear that if we do Minecraft, we're going to get pigeonholed into playing Minecraft for the rest of our life. But I like playing Minecraft, and if there's a cool Minecraft mod, we're definitely playing it. I definitely think that there's cool stuff that we can do together. We're going to do 30% attack speed and minus 1 second, that's fine. We need to throw more of these little guys out here because they're not... He ain't doing it, Chief. This ain't it. Can we follow him? Like, is this something we can have the capability of doing? Probably not. But no, for all the people that did comment on the Elden Ring video, I appreciate all the suggestions and I appreciate all the feedback. I really love hearing from you guys. And another thing is that I currently did the first 10 episodes are recorded of the series and will be uploaded within the next couple weeks just to have something here on the back burner as I try to figure out what the next thing we're going to be doing is. And also because it takes time to get the multiplayer set up. It's not a hard mod to set up. It's mainly, do we have the time and the people? That's really the big setup thing for it. Is that do we have the people? If we have the people, then we're fine. Especially with all the stuff that has come out in the games that I have been playing. Right now is definitely just a very big time for games for me. This is annoying because this is what I remembered about it. We're going to do a 3-way boss fight here. And we're going to get the Kugel Blitz that's going to get high voltage. But here's the thing. These two are so low damage people that we can get away with it. We are in the direct line of fire though. Let's do... We're at 34 HP, that's not good. Let's do Ring Blades. See, this is why I don't really like this level. This level's kind of ridiculous. We might actually use our revive like a little sooner than I wanted to. Yeah, we're gonna end up using the res. I was hoping that we would kill the horse and all that stuff first. Because I think we're doing like good. Oh, the horse is dead. We didn't even see that. Let's go ahead and pick it up. We might have to do Seal of Rebirth. Not that I necessarily want to. And this guy got really hit hard with the nerfs to summons. And I feel like that really just kind of messes his whole feng shui up. Doesn't know what he's doing, doesn't know where he's going. And the Hydra boss is here. It's a super cool boss too. Oblivious bottle. Okay. I wish that we could use the well more than once per match. I think that would be cool. I'm gonna stand still for a second and see what I can do. But no. For the things that we currently have planned, it's good that we at least update everyone. I wanted to update you guys to know, hey, he's not abandoning indie content, and he's not pivoting fully, swinging over to a Soulsborne channel. It's just, these are games that I really like to play, and I really want to share them with you guys. So, sorry if this, even though that we have this gameplay in the background, I'm sorry that this is going to be the format I chose for the channel upload. But, realistically, I think for everyone going to be sticking around, I think that we're going to have a lot of fun in the future, and I really am excited to work on projects and show you guys the things that I'm working on. But on the other half of that, let's get back to what we're doing at hand. Lightning Strike. I don't necessarily like this map just because the way you gotta walk with it, and it's cool because there's a lot of things going on at once. It's not cool because there's a lot of things going on at once as well. The walls coming at you, it's cool. The fact that it's not a big open expanse is also very cool. Really throws a wrench in your gears, especially because on the first 2 floors, you've got free movement, basically. Here, you also have free movement because they don't automatically aggro to you. They just walk in straight lines. Like, they won't aggro until you get close. So that's a cool aspect. But it basically says, hey, you're going on one side of the bridge, and then you're going to the other side. And, like, we're playing fine. It's definitely not like floor 1, where I think floor 1 has the worst boss. I think the boss to this floor is really cool. I just think, I even think the Hydra boss is really cool. I just think it's really annoying when you add everything else to it. And obviously there's going to be people that are like, oh, you can just stop being a baby and you can just keep going through it. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but on melee characters, it's hard. This is a hard floor. This is a hard floor regardless of melee or not melee. It's a difficult stage. The gargoyles are cool. What are these things called? The weeping angels are cool. I don't know if that's their name in game, but I know that, like, for Doctor Who, that's what they were called. God, that's a show I haven't seen in a long time, actually. I actually really liked that show, at least for the most time. I haven't seen anything since the 11th Doctor, but I don't even know if I watched his finale, to be honest. But it's got some cool enemies in it. It's a cool show, and it's not like your typical hero, alien, saving the day show, so it's got nuance to it. And, like, regardless of how you feel about Stephen Moffat and, like, using it as his own personal fan fiction, but besides that, it's definitely got cool stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a sip now. And if I die, I die. That was refreshing. My voice was getting dry from talking. I initially did this video, honestly, on the Embergrounds, and then I had realized that my microphone wasn't right. That wasn't words. My microphone wasn't working. So one can only imagine that when I saw it, why is my face cam have face cam but no audio? What did I do? Man, the Warlock's, like, its little sprite attack is really cool. I actually really like the little green goblin boys that we throw. The green gorbler. Oh, I realized something. We should be walking. We should be walking our way over to the other thing. Let's get some vitality. We're pretty low on HP. It couldn't hurt. Here's the Skelly lore. The skeletal boys. Oh, it's his friend, Papa Icicles. And even the bosses on this stage are cool, but they're annoying. They're definitely very annoying. Cool bosses, annoying stage. Mainly just because the lack of, like, mobility, which is why the stage exists. It's supposed to test your ability to think. Or it's because the dev hates you. I'm leaning on... I would hope he doesn't hate me. But this... that fourth floor that's coming out, that Ice Caves floor, that's gonna be super cool. I like the ideas of what was presented in the, like, the dev logs. It's just gonna be super cool. I want strength. I did want the Google Blitz. Wasn't gonna go for it though. Duelist Spark. Let's grab Defiant Plate. Can't go over 30 defense with that thing though. That's kind of dog water. Let's get right. We're not doing that. We'll grab the first bell. It grabbed both! It grabbed both. Also, I'm having a lot of fun with the Kugel Blitz. Kugel Blitz is too fucking OP. He's too cool. It's just too cool of a move to like pass up. Kugel Blitz and Lightning Strikes. We're doing a lightning build. Actually, Kugel Blitz is so OP here. You might actually just be able to use Kugel Blitz to wipe most waves if you get it. It's gonna be like a whole Zeus build. Maybe that's what this will be called. Maybe like the Zeus build. Give me the ability. The ability to beat people up severely. There's the well. The well's back here. So like we just like kind of did like full circle wave. We'll go ahead and we'll just kind of stick to one side of the bridge as we clear it out. Because there's really no reason to like move from side to side on this bridge. You're supposed to pretty much just stick on one side and then just kind of go ham with it. At least that's the strategy that I figured has worked the best. And so far I've had varying degrees of success with this. Just being able to carve out a place to call home. The only downside to staying on the edge here is that when the gargoyles spawn in, you're not going to be able to get most of the loot until a bell appears. Which is fine. We like to save up a lot of stuff anyway. So getting bells is kind of cool to us. Because then we get that sweet XP. Yeah, as you can see, the Forgotten Viaduct, realistically, you just kind of got to keep an eye on yourself. We had some mishaps in the beginning there, but that was also very much on our part. I think the horse is really annoying because the horse kind of gets you out of your rhythm. And I say that because if you're hanging around on the side here, he's charging one side and then you can't do any DPS to him on the next way in. Like, you've got to wait for him to come in. Oh, that just hit me in the ass. Let's deal with that. We'll go ahead and deal with these guys first. We'll go ahead and clear out this little wave. We'll just kind of circle around here. And we'll just kind of lead the charge here. Let's get some range. That sounds a little crazy. Because it is. Coming in with some range here is a little coming in with the heat. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to clean up. What we're doing here is if we can get some attack speed on those rings, we can get more rings thrown out here. We want rings covering the bridge. We got a whole lot of them. There's no reason why we shouldn't just be throwing rings for days. Look at this. Okay, this boss is annoying because I don't think his line of sights are actually like that accurate, especially when you're too close. But if you just kind of like move left and right, you can. Oh, I was standing too close. See, on my side, I thought I was good. I could have been just completely mistaken. To explosive strike. I thought I noticed it was ring splitters late, and we should have done. Let's do conversion. I think is what that was. Ooh, and here's the music change. The music switch up is cool here. You hear that timpani drum, you hear that dong dong dong, and they're like, damn, something big's coming my way. It's 10 minutes to go. We probably are looking at having the Hydra spawn sooner rather than later. I think the Hydra spawns about the same time as the the ghost check. Okay. So there's going to be 2 giant walls of ghosts that we're going to see, and that's basically a health check. So we need to make sure that we have the health or the speed to get through it before we fail the check. And that's the biggest problem that we're going to see. Let's get some metabolism. And that's why we've been investing into range. Because we have so much range, we can go ahead and we'll be throwing abilities all the time anyway. The Kugel Blitz, the Lightning Strikes, and the Rings are basically taking out everything getting close. Everything on the far side of us is going to be getting decimated by our little goblins. The Goober Boys. Alright, let's get some XP in here. We got no... Let's get some move speed. My only problem with getting too much move speed later on is it can really mess up your timing. Just because you're like, oh, I start with, let's say... What do I start with? You don't spawn with any health regen with this guy. That's crazy. If you start with 5 movement speed and you're suddenly at 8, you're moving it literally 75% faster than you started. Well, yeah, it's about 75 because it's 8.7. It's not a flat 8. If it was flat 8, it'd be 60. No, you gotta like just basically go through your whole. Let's do Ring Blades 9, strong. Especially because it looks like we're starting to struggle a little bit. We need some more damage. I don't think we're struggling too much, but I think we're struggling just a little bit. Long Fingers was definitely a move we could have done here. But I don't think even with like two perks of Long Fingers. First off, you're sacrificing potential damage for just 80% more pickup range. And that's never worth it. Because you can just get the bell pickup. I mean, sure, it's rare, but it's not that rare. Like, we really can just kind of vibe with it, lean with it. Ooh, that could have been interesting. Let's do Intensity. Lightning Intensity Strikes. Let's get some Kugel Blitz out here. Kugel Blitz has got to do some work. He's going to do the Lord's work. We're almost at a full HP thing. That's nice. We're going to do a Vitality. We're going to start spamming straight up health instead of health regen, because we're going to need to stockpile a lot, and we're going to need to stockpile a lot pretty fast, if I'm going to be honest with everyone. So we're going to do this, and we're going to sweep along the left-hand side here. Let's get another Vitality. Another Vitality is 100% worth it in this case. There's a boss up there. Alright, so Hydra's here. So the Hydra is... Okay, let's get the damage. The Hydra's cool because we're going to stand right here. And we're going to basically get our ass beat. Because we have a lot of these things. And we need to clear these out before something bad happens. So the Hydra will appear, and he'll always be on that far side there. So if you do need to back off, well, you need to be careful, because you need to take out almost all the enemies while keeping in mind the fact that you need range to hit him, and while also keeping in mind the fact that you're going to have that ghost wave spawning almost as soon as you're done killing him based on your damage. Like, I think we have some solid damage, but not a whole lot. Like, we need to, like, start, like, maybe circling a little bit. Let's grab that. Let's dodge to the left, dodge to the right. And he will move periodically to keep following you. So don't feel like, oh, he's only locked on wherever he spawned in at. That is a lie. He moves. He's a mobile guy, just like every other boss. man's can move, and he can move quite quickly if you let him. I don't know his mechanics, like his conditions on moving, but... Oh, we just walked into the wave. We almost walked into the skull. We did on that one, though. I think we got double hit on that one. That's not good. Let's do that. And then we need to really focus here. This is why I said this can be hectic. And there's a gargoyle boss. This is actually some of the worst things that we can get going on right now. Let's focus on the Hydra because he's almost dead. Let's pick up the hunting gloves, sure. Hunting gloves are fine. This is where we start just going back to the classic tried and true methods. There's going to be a lot of things. This is where it gets chaotic. We've got 5 minutes left. If you can survive this, you can survive the Lord. Because the Lord, honestly, I think the hardest Lord had to be Floor 1's Lord. If I'm being 1,000,000% honest with everyone. He's not a fun Lord to fight. You have to have... He's a weird gimmicky fight that they kind of abandon on the second and third floors. Or it could just be me not finding it. The gimmicks to make it easy, but... Crippling Blades, this is so good. Let's get out of his whole thing. We can actually kill him here before he does another attack. Static Attraction. Kugel Blitz changes direction to strike by nearby enemies. That's so good. Okay, now everything that we get, we are going to heal. We're going to dump straight into healing. I think it's 2 minutes is when the Ghost Wave appears, but I'm not too sure. It's been a while since I played on this stage. Like I said, I don't normally play on the stage. It's not really like my most favorite stage. If I had to pick a favorite one, I'm picking Ember Grounds. Let's do Firing Frequency. We want more Kugel Blitz. The more that we get out here, the more damage it's going to do. I hear music. I hear the drums. And this might... Let's pick that up. Let's pick these up. Ooh, and let's get Cruel. Cruel Blades. We gotta do base vitality. We can't mess around with that regen. The regen's kinda weak. Let's do Vanguard. More range is pretty good. I won't complain with more range. You're never gonna see me complain about range. Range is always pretty good, because if we can hit them from farther away, that keeps us from getting closer. 3 million Kugel Blitz damage? Damn, that's great. That's another trait right there, I think. We're really just vibing here. But there's a lot. As you can start seeing, the longer you get on the stage, the more hectic it gets. You kind of just have to pick something. And we've got to pick the regen. What's our health regen at? Our health regen's at 1.0. We start at 0. That means we've probably picked 10 HP regen perks. That's crazy to think about. We've sacrificed 10 damage because we can't... Because at this point, you can't just rely on damage. You have to rely on HP. And that's not... And people that say, oh no, damage is the gospel. These are people that are kind of chancing their runs. And that's fine. You can chance your runs. It makes it a little bit better. But see, look at that. That's where the ghosts start. Let's go ahead and let's get these wiped out. We're going to run away from the ghosts, actually. And I say that because I want to make sure that I'm clearing the most enemies that I can. These will sandwich you. There's other ghosts on the other side. They will sandwich us. And the way we survive this is we run and we beeline through them. And I think we're going to need full HP for that one. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take out these gargoyles first. There's little pockets here, so we're going to go through the pocketed areas. And we took like 300 damage there. Like, that's a lot of damage we took. But that's the HP check. Congratulations. You've made the check. You win. Not that you win, but you know what I mean. This is a pretty good indicator that you're ready to take on the final boss. You got the next minute. Go ahead, kill everything else in your path, and we'll see you at the fight. Unless something interesting happens, and then we'll just go ahead and move there. And honestly, I don't mind uploading full Halls of Torment runs, just because they're pretty self-contained 35, 40-minute videos. Ideally, I like to get them down to about 20 minutes, but that's just not going to happen on a Halls of Torment run, unless I cut something out, and then they're like, well, what did I miss? What did he pick up? And obviously, there's probably some people that just have this autoplay when they go to bed, so it's just good background noise to have going on here. Just soothing sounds of XP drops. Let's do base defense. There's not, like, we're not going to hit 91 unless we get like a bell to drop right now. You know, I was walking my happy ass over to get that scroll, and we just never did. Man, we are really just kind of taking hits here. Let's pick that up. Let's pick up the grass. Oh, we did hit 91. That's weird. I guess we're doing base defense. So here's like the Lord of Death and Pain. He's kind of annoying. I won't say that he's fun. I will say he's annoying. For the most part. I'm getting lost with my stuff here. There's a lot of green going on. I'm trying to see which green is my green and which green is his green. His hands are unwashed and dirty. My hands are clean and also dirty. That Kugelblitz is doing some work, though. My God. I really like that trait. I really like it. I think it's really cool. My God, can you get off my dick? Get off my ass. Difficult. This fight can be difficult if you, especially for Sorcerer. I think this fight is probably the most difficult, just because there's so much green that you might not know what green is your green at certain points in the fight. But I mean, you do have the option to heal up, I feel, during the fight, and that's pretty good. I do like keeping him pretty much within my sight line at all times, but you know, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I won't be upset if we lose here. I've beat him before. This is definitely not some like sort of ego check for me. I actually just kind of think the fight's lackluster, and it's got a lot of clustery things during it. And they really like that S pattern attack for some reason. Because that's not the first time you'll see that. It's in Ember Grounds as well. So at least like it's building on like moves that you've seen prior. But realistically, that S pattern is getting kind of old. But I'm not trying to dunk on the game. I do love this game. This game's super cool. I didn't know how I was going to feel about this game at first, especially coming straight over from Wall World. No, this game's dope. This game's super cool. I have a ton of fun with it. I hope I don't die here, actually. It'd be kind of embarrassing to just be dunking and then, like, you know, oh, hey, you died. Let's just go here. Give them the hands. I find with the hands, the best thing you can pretty much do is do a little circle. I know there's a button that I can hit to make my guy auto look at the thing, but I just kind of like the feeling of manually aiming my guy. I really do. Okay, here come the hands. Here come the spears. More hands. And like I said, if you do a little circle with the hands whenever you get a chance to circle the hands, it's pretty much the best way to deal with it. And then for the spears, it's easy to you can just sidestep. You sidestep, and you deal with the S pattern, and when these guys come in at you... Okay, I obviously didn't do the sidestep. Here come the hands. We'll go ahead and get out of their way. I feel like he summons the ghostly knights every time he wants to do the spear move, which can be annoying because then you have to move it pretty much all on the same plane. But by themselves, the ghostly knights are actually pretty easy. Let's just go here, we'll duck around a bunch of times. And obviously, you saw you've been seeing in this fight that I'm getting the shields. That's because I was lucky enough to pick up some block strength. They don't have very high block strength, so their attacks can pretty much be negated with even the 15 block strength we have. And as you can see, we were definitely not going out of our way to get block strength. It just sometimes that would be the only good option we had. Let's do something funny. Let's pick up Electrifying Strike. We'll go ahead and pick that last item up there. That's good. And now you guys will be seeing how to beat this motherfucker. Because he's not... Like I said, this fight's not hard. I think the Hydra's a little harder than him, honestly. And honestly, the Hydra's only hard because of the amount of things on screen at once. And that's it. That's basically a Zeus build, how we do that, and the channel update. So, I want to thank you all for watching. We'll head back to the hall now. Basically head back to our lobby. We'll come back with 5,500 gold. We'll just click the swordsman. We'll just walk over here. We have 11k total. We don't need double revives. You can get a second revive if you need. We'll do area range, or attack range. And then... let's do defense. No, nope. 400 off. We're not doing defense today. HP regen. And then let's spam some block strength. And the duration. And that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. I had a good time playing and I had a good time talking with you all. And like I said, I want you guys to keep a lookout for the channel, what the things we're going to be doing. And overall, I hope you guys just have a really good day, and I can't wait to show you guys the next one. Have a good one.